Welcome to Reelists.
Welcome back, guys.
Yeah, welcome. Another break, of course, as we do.
As we do every time.
Record one, take a long break. Record another one, take a long break. You know.
It's all good.
In my defense, I am working on a movie right now with my brother called Characters. Facebook.com/charactersmovie, characters with a Z. Or just go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/MusoLive. I don't care what you do. But anyway, a little bit of self-promotion there.
Marc's working on a movie. I'm chilling in my bath, in a hot bath.
You're in a hot bath right now?
Oh, whoa. Whoa, yeah. Anyways.
Alright, but yeah, so we are just chilling out, jerking each other off, doing stuff.
On opposite sides of the country.
Yeah, hey, that's how we do. This episode of Reelists, we are going to have news about superhero movies and such. But Captain America 3, Batman v Superman, Justice League, and we're going to talk about Ant-Man teaser and such, and other things. We're going to talk about Josh Trank's Fantastic Four, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other stars. Just stars in general, just some stars. And, like in the sky. And we're going to be talking about our top 10 movies of the year.
Yeah.
And maybe if we have the time, we'll talk about shitty movies that we hated during the year. I don't know. And then...
Yeah, we'll do an underrated, overrated.
Yeah, obviously. And then then Luke will tell you about some indie movie that he watched recently off the top of his head that you should check out. So...
That's right. Let's get into this.
Let's start with the movie news.
This is some movie news. Oh, it's some movie news.
It's going to be kind of quick because I want to make sure we have time for our top 10s. But
right.
But first we have the whole thing that blew up the internet that was entirely fake. Spoilers, but entirely fake. But Batman v Superman being split into two movies.
Right.
One being October of this year and then March of next year.
Yeah.
I would have watched it if it was split. I may have preferred that, and it would have been cool if the movie came out in like two perspectives, with Superman's side and Batman's side.
It'd be cool to have like a Batman movie in October, in like around Halloween time.
Yeah, because of bats.
Right.
And then have a Superman movie in March because of Super March.
Because March.
March month of the supers. Of the soups month. But yeah, so that's not happening. That's the news. The news is that there is no news. So
you still gotta wait till 2016, folks.
Yeah, sorry kids. But news with that movie is that apparently, now Luke, you didn't see Man of Steel, did you?
No, I didn't.
No, okay. Well, spoilers to anyone, I guess. Not really, but spoilers. I guess skip ahead 15 seconds if you don't want to know. But General Zod, spoilers, is defeated by Superman. But there's rumors that he's going to come back in Batman v Superman. So, yeah. Which would mean, that he'd have to, like, be reanimated, I guess, by Lex Luthor. But there's even been like some weird speculation that like apparently he might even have a bigger role than he did in Batman v Superman. I don't know how that. I mean, in Man of Steel, I don't know how that's possible, but
yeah, I don't know how that is possible.
But whatever. So moving on from that, from Batman v Superman news, yeah, still 2016. Sorry. Moving on. Justice League. This small little tidbit of news. Somebody. Some news circuit. Something said there's been massive Justice League rewrites in the script.
Oh, great.
Because the script was too... I'm quoting this here.
Oh, no.
Might be too complicated for average moviegoers.
Oh. Oh, no.
There's no way.
How?
There's no way that anything Zack Snyder's working on is too complicated.
Except for Watchmen, which just makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, that's not even complicated. It just doesn't know what it is.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
But I mean, all right. Granted, Justice League is very. There's a lot of story there, and there's a lot that they could do. And if they wanted to add it all into one movie, then sure, it would be complicated. But there's no way that people are going to be like, this movie's too smart. Like, that's why they were trying to pass it off as. It's like Justice League is too smart from average moviegoers.
Please.
Yeah, no. Sorry, Zach.
Spare me, Zach.
Spare me from your wrath. I don't want to watch your damn movie. I just don't. God, so mad you're directing. But, whatever. I'll watch it anyway. I'll give you my money. I just hate you.
Yeah.
Even though I like Sucker Punch. I don't know. Fuck me, I'm a hypocrite. All right.
Gross.
Moving on to bigger than life movies, apparently.
Okay.
Then we'll kind of whittle down here. But Captain America 3, Civil War.
Oh.
Now, Luke, I don't know how well you know the Civil War storyline, but...
I know, like, the gist of it.
All right. Well, basically, given that storyline, it's not really surprising, but just the sentence is surprising, that it's apparently... possibly and most likely going to have even more superheroes than Avengers 2 is.
That's okay. That's cool.
Because of, like, the sides that they're, like, battling. Which makes sense. I mean, obviously, Captain America and Iron Man aren't going to be the only two people.
Right. Are they trying to push
movie.
Spider-Man to get that one?
They're not saying. They're just saying that more superheroes than Avengers 2. That's all they're saying. Falcon's coming back from Captain America 2. He's coming back to be a big part in it, apparently. Black Panther's going to be a big part in it. So they're introducing Black Panther in Captain America 3. So, there's other things in there. I'm sure War Machine will be there, and a bunch of other people. I'm sure that, whoever it is, I'm sure the Hulk and everything will be there, but it's just, it's interesting to think about. Like, it's basically these movies are going to transcend into not, standalone, smaller than Avengers movies. They're going to be. I mean, that was pretty clear with Guardians. Like, it's going to be almost to the same scope with other movies than Avengers.
Right. Yeah, I mean, they are essentially like comic books now. Like, really.
Yeah.
They just,
They're all as important as each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all there is with Captain America 3. Just, it's interesting that there's going to be that many people in it, but I guess that makes sense with the Civil War storyline.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, so going into, like, more opinion-based things rather than those stupid, dumb facts.
Opinions. Yay.
Well, by the way, Daredevil Netflix show is April 10th. That's just the date.
I'm actually kind of excited for that.
Yeah, me too. I think it's a 13-part, I think. That's what that is. But, yeah, April 10th. So before Avengers, we get Daredevil.
Woo!
Yeah. So, moving on. Ant-Man teaser. Did you see it? What's your opinion?
I did, and I just kind of let down by it, honestly.
Let down in what way?
It just didn't seem that intriguing to me.
Yeah, I will say that, like, granted, they showed no action scenes. They didn't really show much, and it's a teaser, of course, and the trailer before Avengers is going to be what matters, I think.
Right.
But my reaction was exactly Paul Rudd's. It was just that. Huh.
Yeah, it was like, I don't know. I'm still kind of like, don't really know. It wasn't bad, but I wasn't really, didn't grab me, I guess.
Yeah, and I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what they're trying to, because they say it's still supposed to be like the end of Phase 2 and like not the beginning of Phase 3. So
I've heard something about like it's like sort of like a heist movie or something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, because the whole thing is that apparently, I mean, this is like minor spoilers, like not really, but it's like, beginning of the movie thing. Right. But apparently, like, that character Scott is he steals the Ant-Man costume from Michael Douglas first.
Oh.
To like get medicine for his daughter or something, and then Hank Pym is like, listen, I know you stole my costume and I'm really pissed about it, but you're really good with it. So, you want to be Ant-Man?
So you want to be Ant-Man?
Yeah. That's basically,
That's
what it is.
funny.
Yeah, so I'm kind of into that. So I mean, I'll see what it is. You know, every single Marvel movie, I think that we kind of all have the same reaction. I mean, mostly. It's always like, I don't know, this one might be the one that sucks. And so far they haven't. So, who knows?
That's true.
I mean, minus my opinions of Iron Man 3, but that's, you know. Same thing with, like, your opinions of, like, Thor 2 and stuff like that. Like, might be movies that, like, that we don't like, but that doesn't mean that, like, they're pieces of garbage.
No.
Well,
sure.
Well, all right, man. I like Thor 2, man. Come on, man.
All right, dude.
All right, dude. Come on, man. All right. Yeah, I will say that Daredevil Netflix April 10th is more exciting than Ant-Man at this point. But whenever like a full trailer comes out, hopefully it's they give a bit more. I like how it's filmed. I actually like the director. I thought it was going to be shitty, but it looks like it's directed fine.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Good for him. All right, moving on to more fun news about superheroes. That's just weird. The whole Josh Trank Fantastic Four fiasco.
This is like weird and crazy and awesome.
I know. So there's a couple of thoughts that I have of this. One, before we get into the Josh Trank side of it. If Avengers was Fantastic Four right now, and we knew as much about Avengers as we did Fantastic Four, like with just nothing.
Right.
So that would be amazing.
Yeah.
The fact that this movie's supposed to come out in like April or August, I think it's April, and we know nothing about it is incredible.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Like no leaked photos, like nothing. Like it's pretty impressive. Then again,
but then there's that other side.
Yeah. Then again, it's like, wait, maybe just because it was all filmed at a green screen studio, and that's why we don't have any pictures.
Yeah.
So, not necessarily a good thing. But yeah, so the whole Josh Trank scenario, which is it's all hearsay at this point.
Yeah.
No one knows that this is really going on. This really happened. No one said anything yet. There hasn't been a response. All that we know is that people on a message board said this was happening, which could be completely untrue.
Yeah, of course.
But
it's still pretty funny.
Luke, you wanna fill the peeps in?
No, you go ahead, man.
Oh, nah.
Wait, what?
All right. So Josh Trank, he's the director of Fantastic Four. If you guys do not know that, yeah, director of Chronicle as well. He apparently has been going around drinking his ass off, trashing hotel rooms, doing over $100,000 in damage in hotel rooms, going crazy, being an asshole, telling people to go fuck themselves, getting kicked off of his own set, and just being a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And apparently he's been fired for Fantastic Four, and someone else is finishing the post-production.
All speculation.
All speculation. All people behind computers.
But if it were true,
wow. That'd be fucking crazy.
Crazy.
And
there's also like rumors that he was like horrible to Kate Mara on set too.
Yeah.
Like, especially Kate Mara.
Yeah. Well.
Wow. Well, you know, the movie's probably gonna suck anyways. So.
It probably will. Matthew Vaughn.
Yeah, this is funny.
Yeah, Matthew Vaughn is a very good director. And as far as superhero movies, he did Kick-Ass and X-Men First Class, which are, I mean, I think X-Men First Class is the best X-Men movie.
I agree.
And I love Kick-Ass. First one.
Yeah.
He said that the movie's good. He's like, I've seen it. Movie's good. Trust Josh Trank.
Yeah, but I don't know. His words seemed very timid.
Mm-hmm. Then I came to find out the other day, looking on IMDb, Matthew Vaughn's a producer on Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
So of course he's gonna fucking say the movie's good.
Didn't he? But he also said something to the extent like, if you liked Chronicle, you'll like this.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Like it's like, okay, that doesn't sound very reassuring.
It's like, wait, So if I'm a Fantastic Four fan, I might not like this.
Yeah. But if
So
I like Chronicle, I'll like it.
it's like, listen,
Um,
I enjoyed Chronicle for what it was.
Chronicles, it knew what it was and it did it well.
Yeah. But
But
if those kids were the Fantastic Four,
yeah, no, what?
I'd be like, this movie fucking sucks. So I'm gonna figure that out, Mr. Trank, or don't. I guess you're already fucking done filming the movies. Who cares?
Unless all of this is just not even true.
Yeah, all of it might not be true. It might be a really good movie. He might have been the nicest director ever.
Yeah.
I might have been so happy he's able to do a superhero movie. Who fucking knows? But hey,
But still.
well, good for Miles Teller being in Whiplash, I guess.
Yeah.
That'll save him from this train wreck.
Yeah.
All right, I'm over these superheroes, man.
Yeah, same here, man.
mean,
well,
I'm
I want
not.
to. Well, let me tell you an interesting quote. I'll tell you the Paul Thomas Anderson quote.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, for those of you guys who don't know who Paul Thomas Anderson is, just stop listening and go kill yourself.
Whoa.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, he's directed such movies as Boogie Nights and There'll Be Blood. You know, he's like one of the best directors ever. Anyways,
What are those movies? Those movies sound gay.
shut up. And you know, usually when you have such like a high profile, you know, serious director like that, you know, usually they're always like, oh, those blockbuster movies are, you know, just disgusting and like we don't want that around, you know?
Yeah.
This is his quote when asked about um, the abundance of superhero flicks and complaints about American filmmaking going downhill. This is his quote. That's such a fucking crock of shit. I can't remember a year in recent memory where there were less complaints about the quality of movies. And what's wrong with superhero movies, you know? I don't know. You're talking to someone that enjoys watching those movies. People need to get a life if they're having that discussion. Those movies get a bad rap. So this is why I love Paul Thomas Anderson. He's like, if you ever watch interviews with him, he does like his movies don't reflect what he acts like in the interview. He's very like laid back and chill and just down to earth, just like someone you would want to hang out with.
Yeah, and he's always liked the blockbuster movies.
Yeah, you watch interviews with him. He like praises every movie. I've never really heard him say anything bad about a movie. So that's cool.
Yeah, I remember. I think it was. I think it was Kevin Smith. Like,
Yeah, Kevin Smith like trashed Magnolia.
yeah, like he like said like he hated Magnolia, and then like him and Paul Thomas Anderson ended up in the same room at one point.
Yeah,
And he thought that like PTA was gonna like start bitching at him, and PTA was like, "Hey, how you doing, man? How's it going?" Like didn't either didn't ever see him like say that he said bad shit about it, or didn't care because he's like, yeah, whatever.
Didn't he say like? Didn't he say like I love Dogma or something like that?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Kids would like feel like a piece of shit afterwards. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't. Like, it's clear, you know. Like, yeah, all right, fine. The Academy's not going to accept superhero movies into the Oscars. They don't need to be. They can live outside of praise like that. But also, it's very clear that they're not taking up any room for any other movie to be made.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
it's like
just because they exist doesn't mean a movie like Whiplash can't.
I mean, if anything, they're kind of like making profits so those movies can get made.
Yeah, exactly.
In a sense, I guess.
For every $1 billion a Marvel movie makes, they can.
Or you know, stuff like Boy Next Door gets made.
Yeah, see, I think that's way more of a problem than fucking Iron Man.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's focus on getting that shit out of here. Anyway, yeah, speaking of big blockbuster movies that are going to be awesome, not the Boy Next Door, but Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars.
No, I'm being like very careful with. I mean, I really haven't read anything since I've watched the trailer.
No. This is not anything about the movie.
Okay.
Or plot wise or anything like that. Yeah, no, I haven't been reading into any of that either. Not that I don't even know if there's any news about it, but I don't really care. But no, this is just George Lucas's response.
Oh.
Finally, to seeing the trailer, he finally saw it. Everyone was like, "Hey, George, if you like, because he was doing an interview for Strange Magic, his new weird ass CGI movie that is probably going to do not very well.
Right.
But anyway, so here's what he said about when asked about Star Wars 7 and its involvement. He said, "I haven't seen anything. I mean, I saw the trailer and it looks great. It looks very interesting. But as I said before, one thing I regret about Star Wars is that I never got to see it, as everybody else did. You know, I never got to be blown away by the big ship coming over the thing or anything. But this time I'm going to be, because I have no idea what they're doing." So
That's cool.
I guess he has like no involvement at all.
Yeah.
I guess maybe they consult with him every once in a while, but
Yeah.
it's such a Lucasy thing to say, to be like, I never got to be blown away by the big ship coming over the thing. What the fuck does that mean?
I know, but I don't know.
But yeah, but no, it's cool. It's cool that he's
It's cool that
excited to it.
It's cool that he seems willing to be a fan.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, he always did, you know. He made sure that he got all the fans' hopes up and, you know, made sure all their dreams come true, you know, of like Yoda taking that laser sword out and going to town.
Yeah, man.
Everyone's always wanted to see, you know, Yoda take out that little laser sword of his and
Yeah.
go to town.
Because, you know, he wasn't walking with a cane or anything, you know.
The fucking man who invented lightsabers calls it a laser sword. Get off your high horse about lightsabers. Damn it. Right, the last little tidbit of news.
It's just so dense. There's so much going on.
Every frame is so dense. There's so much going on.
Oh, God.
My God.
Jeez.
Go kill yourself. What is it with Ricks?
Oh, God. So good. Anyways.
Alright. I'm over that bullshit. Moving on with stars. Keeping in line with stars. Star Trek 3. Very small thing, but I'm just going to say it anyway. There have been like rewrites scheduled, and apparently Simon Pegg is going to rewrite some of it.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
I think they still don't have a director. Oh, well, I think they're doing the Fantastic. Not Fantastic, Jesus. Fast and Furious guy.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
like the Fast 7 or whatever, Fast 5. And,
Disgusting. Anyways. The real thing is, does anyone really care about Star Trek 3?
Right at this very moment, if it came out right now, yes.
You would care?
I would care if it came out right now.
Oh.
But it's gonna come out after Star Wars, so no.
Yeah, okay. See.
So no. No. Yeah, I'd like to see I'd like to see like the cap of the trilogy, but I'd also like to see J.J. Abrams do the cap of the trilogy and not some other Joe Schmo. So
Exactly, especially not the guy who did Fast and Furious.
God, Jesus, yeah, Christ.
Ugh.
I have nothing to say about it. All I know is that I like Simon Pegg a lot, and
I do too. I mean, he did co-write like the Cornetto trilogy and everything.
Yeah, I mean, and he's good in Star Trek, so I don't know. I like the Star Trek.
He's a big fan of Star Trek too.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's all I had to say. There's not much news that I found. I mean, I'm sure there is a lot that I could have dove into, but it's January, so there's nothing much going on right now.
January sucks.
January fucking sucks for movies. The only good thing is that you get to reflect on the movies of last year, which is what we're going to do right.
Oh, segue.
Segue! Call me some guy on two wheels leaning back and forward, because I'm on a Segway. All right. So me and Luke are here to tell you of our top 10 movies of the year. Top 10 movies of 2014.
Top 10 movies of the year.
This is 2014. I feel like Tommy Wiseau right now with my freaking writing I have. I accidentally wrote top 10 films of the years. Oh, top 10 films of the years. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Room 2. Just kidding. You have Room 1. All right. So, Luke, do you have yours like in order and everything?
Yeah.
Cool. Me too. All right. Sweet. I'm kind of cheating on a couple of them, but fuck you. Um,
Do you got any honorable mentions?
no.
Okay.
I mean, the only honorable mention is that like I saw Imitation Game. It was really good.
Okay. I'll have
It's really great.
right. I'll do honorable mentions after we're done with
No,
it.
no, no. Do them right now.
Oh, all right. I just like okay, fine. All right.
But you're wondering like it might be on my list.
No, I don't know. I want to maintain the ambiguity of my list.
Okay, okay, right. Don't say it. Don't say it then.
Okay.
Fine. If you want to do them afterwards, fine. Be a rebel. Okay, let's go with number 10. You go first.
All right. My number 10 is a documentary
Oh.
called it's called Jodorowsky's Dune.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Ooh.
I mean, all right. So, if you're familiar with the film Dune by David Lynch, a filmmaker by the name of Alejandro Jodorowsky was originally supposed to direct it, and it's basically like considered the greatest movie never made. Like, I don't want to spoil too much about what this guy did, but okay, Alejandro Jodorowsky, surrealist filmmaker. His movies are El Topo, The Holy Mountain. Check those two out. They're fucking batshit nuts. Like, you have to watch them. They're insane. And like, he was going to adapt this novel called Dunes, giant science fiction epic, and he had all these storyboards. I mean, dude, he got the Dalai Lama to be in the movie.
I love llamas.
But yeah, he got all these people to be in the movie, and then of course, like he goes to Hollywood. He needs 5 million more backing, and they're like, nope, no way, this is getting made, and the movie is just ruined. There's just no way he can get the money for it. But those storyboards and everything, without what he set, the standard he set with that film, there would be no Blade Runner, there'd be no Alien, there'd be no Contact, there'd be no Star Wars. Maybe it's pretty crazy, like what this guy's vision did, and it never even got made. You should check the documentary out. It's really cool. It's super inspiring, also. So that's number 10. Jodorowsky's Dune.
Man, dude, your list is gonna be crazy. I can already tell because that's only your number 10.
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay. Number 10 from Marky Poo.
Number 10 from Marky Poo. That is me. My number 10 is a little movie, and this is a light number 10. I mean, like,
Okay, gotcha.
it's not like something I'm like.
And Mark hasn't seen everything he wanted to see this year.
Oh yeah, there's at least 5 or 6 movies I haven't seen that I've wanted to see. Haven't seen, and I won't spoil it, but what I haven't seen. But just know if it's not on here and you think it would be, it probably would be. Anyway.
If it's on my list and it's something you wanted to see, just be like, hey, that's one of the ones.
Yeah, sure. And I'm sure that a lot of them will be on there. So, number 10 is a little movie called Coherence.
I haven't seen that.
Well, you should, man. It's
Okay.
It was made for like kind of pretty much no money, but it's very cool. It's a very confusing movie, and my only problem with it is the ending, which obviously I'm not going to spoil right now. But
Oop.
it's just something that I wish they would. I wish it would have been more of like a uniformed ending than like than like the ending that they had. But I wish it would have been more of like a shut ending, I guess. But anyway, I really liked it. I thought it was really cool. It was very fun and very like confusing and cool to like kind of like a puzzle to figure out. It was stuff like the characters are trying to figure out something in the movie too. And what's cool is that the directors didn't tell the characters what the end result was going to be, so they were they were legitimately confused. So there would be like things where like at one point in the beginning of the movie, there's like a knock on the door, and they open the door and there's a note there, and the directors literally they had like an AD run around, put a note on the door, knock on the door, and the actors were like, "What the fuck is that?" And they open the door, find a note, and like read it, and so like they actually like had them like really explore around the house and stuff to try to find things.
Oh,
That are cool. Yes, it's I mean it's a really cool movie, and the idea behind it's really cool, and it's got a bit of a sci-fi edge to it, and it's very interesting. My only problem is the ending, and once you see it, you might know what I'm talking about, or might not. I don't know.
okay.
But
I'm interested now.
Yeah. But it's a light number 10 though. Like for example, I saw Another Earth this year, even though it's a movie that came out a couple years ago. I saw it this year, and that would have been over it if it would have came out this year. So
I see.
But very similar budget and tone, I guess, visually. So
Interesting.
that's it. That's number 10.
Coherence.
Coherence. Yeah.
All right, kids.
Number 9, Luke.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9 is a little movie called The Babadook.
It's just called The Babadook, man.
It's called The Babadook. But okay, dude, you guys gotta watch this movie.
That's actually one of the movies that I have to see.
This is like one of the best horror movies I've seen in a long time, and oh my god, dude! And don't go. Okay, first of all, I have to say, but the lead actor. Whoa, what was that?
Sorry, me coughing to death.
Jesus Christ! The lead actress, Essie Davis, best performance of the year. So good. Anyways, movie is so scary. I was like, I could barely sleep that night, and it's like, but it's not. Don't go into it thinking. All I'll say is, don't go into it thinking it's a monster movie. It's so much more than that.
Right.
And it's so eerie. It's so well directed. Dude, I just loved this movie. It's like, I don't know, man. It definitely harkened back to like. It's not chock full of jump scares either. And like I was saying, it definitely harkened back to like the old school 70s horror flicks that, they don't just scare you, they kind of like psychologically mess you up.
Yeah.
So yeah, The Babadook, watch it. It's pretty awesome.
The Baby Duck.
The Baby Ducks.
It's a Mighty Ducks prequel. It's terrifying. No, yeah, Babadook. Yeah, I've heard great things about it. I want to see it.
Yeah.
Mine is the complete opposite of a scary movie.
Ouija?
No. But complete opposite of a scary movie and very fun for the whole goddamn family.
Oh.
It is a little movie called... a little movie that really built its way up in our hearts, brick by brick. The Lego Movie. Lego Movie. It's fucking hilarious.
Dude, I have to be honest.
What?
Still haven't seen it.
I know you haven't. I know you haven't because I bring it up pretty often and you always say you haven't seen it. So, yeah. I knew it was going to be on my top 10 from the second I saw it in January last year. Okay. So, it made it in number 9. So, good for it. But it was great. It was my favorite. I mean, I haven't seen How to Train Your Dragon 2, haven't seen Box Trolls, haven't seen freaking Big Hero 6, but still my favorite animation of the year.
Legos? Batman?
Yeah, right? Chris Pratt Legos and freaking Will Arnett as Batman and other people as other things and Morgan Freeman and stuff.
Yeah.
It's funny, man. And plus, Phil Lord and Chris Miller, they know how to make movies funny. And the animation alone and like Will Ferrell and stuff, it was really good. It was just all good. And I almost freaking cried at the end. A tear came down my face, so I guess I really did cry. But
love that.
Yeah, it really hit home. And I grew up with Legos, and it really fucking sold it well. And I'm excited for a sequel. I'll definitely watch it. Loved it, seen it. I've watched it. I bought it on Blu-ray first day it came out, and I've watched it probably like 5 times. So,
woo!
That's number 9.
All right. My number 8 is a movie that no one saw, and it really pissed me off. And it got okay reviews. It wasn't that well reviewed. A movie called The Rover.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say mine.
Oh,
it's weird. All right, continue.
Interesting. But this movie is starring Guy Pearce and Mr. Robert Pattinson, and it's set in like the Australian outback, post-apocalypse, like economic collapse sort of thing, and it's just like a really simple story following Guy Pearce, and he comes across, and he gets something stolen from him, and he's looking, and he goes after it, and he kind of meets Robert Pattinson's character, who, by the way, Robert Pattinson, dude, oh my God, what a great performance! I can't even believe it. It's incredible.
Good.
Yeah, same with Guy Pearce, of course, but that's that's goes without saying.
Well,
But
kind of.
kind
I
of
mean,
what?
he did do Lockdown. Let's not forget.
Whoa, dude, Lockdown's fun, man.
Get your Lockdown shit out of here.
All right, let me get back to the rover. All
Yeah,
right,
right.
but anyways, yeah, he
He's good.
goes, so he pretty much goes chasing after these dudes that stole something from him. Comes across Robert Pattinson. There's this whole like relationship between them, and it's cool, and like, oh, dude, it's just the movie's just like so brutal, and like, oh man, it's so good. And I think some people were like kind of put off by the way it ended. They're like, really? For me, it was like, nah, dude, so perfect. And it's directed by the guy who did Animal Kingdom. And if you haven't seen Animal Kingdom, go watch Animal Kingdom. It's like one of the best gangster movies of the 21st century.
I want to see that.
Yeah, to watch it. It's great. That also with Guy Pearce. But dude, The Rover, it's like, I don't know, it's like Mad Max meets No Country for Old Men. And I'm really bummed that people like no one saw it. Like it grossed like $1 million and it had like a $10 million budget.
Yeah, I
And
didn't. I didn't even hear about it.
yeah, it's really great. And yeah, just watch it. I was like blown away. I was riveted every second of it. So The Rover,
That was your number 8.
that was my number 8.
My number 8 is also a movie that nobody saw that
Ooh.
got okay reviews. That was a big lead up for me and Luke. And we watched it from freaking conception to when it came out. And that is a little movie called Tusk.
Yay! Dusk.
Tusk. I mean, it's fucking Justice Long becoming a walrus. What do you want? I mean,
I know. I know. Come on now.
I don't have anything else to say. It's Michael Parks being a lunatic and Justice Long being awesome.
I know.
So it's fucking
Oh,
Kevin Smith.
So much fun, dude.
So much fun. It's
And you know,
hilarious.
and you know it got bad reviews because it was Kevin Smith, and critics just seem to love to hate Kevin Smith.
Yeah, like Kevin Smith is the biggest enemy in the world. He must be a piece of shit because he's fat. So, so he sucks, and he made Clerks, so he's dumb. But
it's awesome.
Yeah, it's fucking great. I mean, Kevin Smith is. I have a sticker of Jay and Silent Bob on the back of my computer. I mean, I'm a big Kevin Smith fan. But even if I wasn't, this movie is totally up my alley with fucking B movie amazingness.
Oh, it's so good.
The closest thing you can compare it to is Human Centipede, but the opposite end of that, where like Human Centipede took itself seriously and thought it was being like a psychological thriller. No, not the case for this. This is very.
What did Kevin Smith say? It's a human centipede, but cuddly.
Yeah, it's like it knows it's fucking stupid and like embraces it in every way.
Yeah.
So,
and Michael Parks, dude,
man,
so good.
And the performances are actually really good, especially that girl Genesis.
Like Oscar worthy.
Yeah, like her monologue is incredible, and Haley Joel's great, and like, man.
Oh yeah, Genesis Rodriguez.
Yeah, she did really well. I mean, it looks good. Not to mention, people keep calling it a cameo, but it's not a cameo. It's fucking Johnny Depp. It's not a cameo about it. He's a character in the movie. Damn it.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah,
so good.
Yeah, he's great. I mean, even if Johnny Depp will sell you on the movie, then Johnny Depp's in it. That's why I'm saying it. Even if it might be slightly a spoiler, it's not. Yeah. If you like Johnny Depp, go fucking watch the movie. All right.
Yeah.
Try to put butts in seats, okay? in your living room. I don't know. That was my number 8, Tusk.
Woo! All right, my number 7. Man, a lot of dark movies on here.
I know.
Jeez, of course. Anyways, what do you expect from me? All right, number 7 is a movie called Under the Skin.
I want to see that too.
Yeah, you should. And it's Scarlett Johansson. You know, I will always defend Scarlett Johansson's acting. People are like, she's just a pretty face. I'm like, no, dude, watch Under the Skin, seriously. And it's like, all right, Scarlett Johansson is an alien in the movie.
Question mark?
Yeah. Who pretty much is preying on men. This isn't a spoiler. Trust me. If I told you the ending, it wouldn't be a spoiler. Because it's a pretty crazy, weird mindfuck of a movie. And she pretty much preys on men in Scotland and lures them to this like lair den of hers, which like, and they go to some void of unknown place, and it's like, dude, it's a really heavy movie. It's science fiction. Oh man, it's like the opening, like the opening 5 minutes of the movie remind me of something like 2001: A Space Odyssey. Just like crazy trippiness. The visuals are incredible. Scarlett Johansson says very little in the movie, but it's all facial expression and there's sort of a change that happens, and it's like, I don't know, lots of I don't know, lots of stuff going on, lots of depth, and I was like depressed for a couple weeks after watching that movie. It's heavy and it's really good, and I think everyone should see it. And it's not for everyone though. It's pretty dark. It's very slow too. So like, if you're down with that, you like it. If you like artsy stuff, you'll probably like it. But I loved it to death. It's so good. Watch it.
Awesome.
Under the Skin, directed by Jonathan Glazer.
That was number 7, right?
Number 7.
All right, my number 7 is also a movie that not many people... Well, people saw it, but not as many people as they should have. And it looked like it was going to be a really shitty movie, but it wasn't. And this is actually a movie that Luke saw before me and was like, dude, I'm seeing it a second time before you even see it once, and you've been excited for this movie for like 2 years. And I'm like, I know. I'll see it, damn it. And I saw it, and I loved it. Bought the book that it was based on, read it, just finished it the other day. Fucking love that, too. The movie is Edge of Tomorrow. / Live, Die, Repeat / All You Need Is Kill. But fuck it. It's called Edge of Tomorrow. Shut up. So, Edge of Tomorrow, Tom Cruise, Emily Blunt. A movie. It's a Groundhog Day with murdering and aliens.
Yeah. What more could you want?
Yeah, it is so well done and so much real, like, actual fucking shit put into this action movie.
Yes.
They dropped a helicopter from a crane, damn it.
Yeah.
Instead of having a CGI helicopter crash, they dropped one from a crane and filmed it. So, I mean...
Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise, he plays it like a wimp. Plays a coward.
I know. It's so against type.
It's so against it. Like, yeah, he the whole point is, like, he's trying to get better, but, like, he is, like... Emily Blunt is the badass of the movie.
Oh, dude, Emily Blunt is so good.
Yeah, she is the actual warrior of the film, like, trying to get him to actually stop being such a pansy.
Yeah.
It's really good, and I love the ending. A lot of people are, like, kind of half on the ending, but...
And it, like, really well edited, too.
Yeah, very well edited.
Yeah, and it respects its audience.
Yeah. And stuff like every time he wakes back up, or like he woke up originally, they use a different take every time. They did so many takes of that, so they could use a different take each time. Every single time it's filmed from a different angle, filmed from a different point of view, has like a couple lines that are slightly altered. That way, every time he goes through the same thing, it feels a bit different. And it's not just lazy repeating the same scenes over and over again. It's very cool. There may have been one shot that was used twice. It's like, it's very well done.
But yeah, it's awesome. And funny too.
Like, yeah, and funny and not insulting. Like there's a part where like he does something and obviously has already worked out the rhythm in his head before, and you didn't watch him do it multiple times before that. It's just something that you clearly know he has done in the past cycles. Yeah,
that's what I meant by like it respects its audience.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was great. If you guys have time or have anything, have any desire to see something that's like fun and entertaining, and I know it looked shitty, like some shitty, stupid mech movie, but it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
It is actually a very good sci-fi movie. So, go watch it, Edge of Tomorrow.
All right, kids.
Number 6.
Number 6. Ooga chaka.
Oh, is it happening?
It's happening, dude. Okay. Number 6 is my buddies, the Guardians of the Galaxy. Dude.
Your buddies.
This was, yeah, man. Dude, this was like, oh my god. I couldn't ask for more in a movie when I saw Guardians. Man,
that's crazy. I thought it was going to be like in your honorable mentions.
No, dude. Oh my god, I loved Guardians of the Galaxy so much. I mean, it's just like it. it was so like, oh man, just joy. That's all I can describe it.
Yeah.
That's what it's like when you're watching it. You're just full of joy, and the characters are so good, and Chris Pratt's so good, and Bradley Cooper is Rocket Raccoon. I mean, come on now, that's
Come on.
fantastic.
Come on.
And like, and then also, I mean, I know it's kind of like beating a dead horse at this point, but the soundtrack is just fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and oh my god, it's just so much fun, dude. And oh fuck, I love it. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. And if you haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy, what are you doing? So yeah, that's number 6, man.
That's a good number 6.
Thanks.
I liked it. I liked it. My number 6 is not Guardians of the Galaxy, but it is a movie that is the opposite of a movie filled with joy. we keep kind of flipping here, but it is a movie that technically came out in 2013, but was actually theatrically released in 2014, and that is a movie by my man, well, not by my man, but starring my man Jake Gyllenhaal, called Enemy.
Oh,
Oh man,
that's good. I wasn't expecting that to be on your list.
oh yeah.
That's
I've
funny.
thought about it nonstop since I've seen it, so it had to
Not
be on
enough
there.
people saw that one.
Yeah, for real. I mean, he plays 2 characters basically.
Oh god, dude, he's on a roll.
Yeah, crazy year for Gyllenhaal. But he's just, man, he's good. He's very good, very good. This almost went number 5. It was kind of tough for me to decide, but number 5 beat it out a little bit. But still, Enemy. It's so good. This guy, he like plays one guy who's very innocent and a teacher, and another guy who's scummy and like an actor. And it's weird though because you can't tell like who's really the bad guy or if there even is a bad guy. It's a fucking confusing movie. All right, you might have to watch a 20-minute video of it explained. You can pick Stuckman or whoever you want, but which I haven't watched Stuckman's video yet. But all I know is that it's fun to read the theories up on it, and it's just a movie that's like you'll talk about it for longer than you watch the movie. And I like movies like that. You know, I like when stuff has discussions afterwards.
Yeah.
So
it's great.
Yeah, that's my number 6, Enemy.
All right, what's my number 5?
Top
number
5. Let's do
Top
it.
5. Top 5. Chris Rock. No, I'm just kidding. I heard that was actually good though.
Yeah, I heard it was good too.
Yeah, but anyways, my number 5 is a movie that you totally saw, Mark.
Oh, did I totally see it?
Oh, you didn't. I mentioned it last podcast. A movie called Ida.
Yeah, no, I didn't see that.
Polish film. Fuck off.
No, I'm not saying
Polish
like
film,
no, I didn't see that bullshit. I'm just saying like no, I didn't see it. But I know it is one of the top rated Rotten Tomatoes movies this year.
Right. Yeah, but anyways,
that's all I know about it.
Yeah, Ida. Polish film. I talked about it on our last podcast about kind of like I told you the story, you know.
Yeah, nuns and stuff.
And kind of like a coming of age-esque story. So beautifully shot. Like, oh my god, every single shot, I'm not even joking, every single shot looks like some old classic 20th century Polaroid. It's beautiful. And I just found out that like apparently the cinematographer had no idea what he was even doing. Because he was like So that's cool, but yeah, oh my god, I just loved it so much. It's just I can't really put my finger on it. Like it just kind of sucked me in the whole time. I was just like mesmerized from the first frame to the last one, and I still can't decide. I still don't know what it is about it, but it's just I don't know. It's such a beautiful movie. So if you I don't know if I know some people will have problems watching foreign films, but if you can do foreign films, definitely check that one out. Really good. Ida.
Yeah, I don't really have like a tough time watching foreign films. It's just that it's usually something that I don't. You know, I usually have a bunch more American films before watching one of those.
I understand.
Yeah, not like I'm against them at all because there are a lot of foreign films that I like. But anyway, my number 5 is a movie that was here, but now it's gone, girl.
Oh.
It's gone, girl. But anyway, Gone Girl. David Fincher.
Yeah.
Making freaking masterpieces. My God, loved it. Freaking loved it. Another movie that I've just there's just parts of it that I just can't stop thinking about. And
It's taken on like kind of an interesting, I don't know, like pop culture like
yeah, it's like I mean, it makes it will. I mean, it won't make you look at women differently, I guess, but it'll kind of make you like just kind of question women in general.
makes you question relationships and marriage.
Yeah, and it's like it just makes you question like everything, and it's like, and I like how everything's done in the movie. You know, you're not sure if Ben Affleck really is a bad guy or not. You're not sure like
Yeah.
what's really going on, and the movie has a lot of twists and turns. There's a lot of things that are there, and a lot of people that. And I think all the acting was great. Some people had a problem with Neil Patrick Harris in particular, and I didn't really. I don't.
I thought he
But
was good.
yeah, I thought he was like what he was. He was like just some rich guy
Tyler
who.
Perry was good.
Yeah, and that's saying a lot. Like David Fincher made Tyler Perry good.
That is saying a lot.
So Tyler Perry didn't bother me at
Yeah.
all. That's the best compliment I could ever give a movie. But anyway, it's great. It's great. It's an amazing thriller. Definitely rated R. So just throwing it out there. It's not like some
Oh
movie where it's
yeah.
like there's a fuck in it. Like no, it's a rated R movie. So if you're young, don't watch it. It will scar your brain. Especially one scene that I'm sure Luke knows what I'm talking about.
So hot.
So that's my number 5. Let's go, girl.
Okay. Getting down there, man. All right, number
Yeah.
4. Another another foreign film.
Mm.
Mark, you'd actually probably love this movie. All right, this movie's it kind of goes hand in hand with Gone Girl. A movie called Force Majeure. I found this out through T West, actually,
Wow.
or Ty West. His
Yeah.
real name's Ty West, but me and Mark call him T West. All right.
Yeah, he's T West.
He said, yeah, I forgot where I read this, but he said something like, "This is the best movie of the year," and I was like, "Interesting." I looked it up and I watched it, and it's like, oh my god! It's basically this family is on vacation at the ski resort, and it's like a controlled avalanche comes down, and everyone's kind of like they're at the time they're up on this like restaurant at like the top of their hotel or whatever, like overlooking the whole the landscape and everything, and this avalanche starts coming down. People are like, oh, everyone's like kind of freaking out a bit, but the dad's like, no, it's cool, it's controlled avalanche, and it starts getting bigger and bigger, and then it comes, and then like it doesn't take anyone out, but the smoke kind of like overtakes the restaurant, and what happens is the mother grabs her kids and huddles over them, trying to save them, and the dad like takes his phone and just books it. And
Jesus.
and it's all done in like one shot, and then he comes back, and it's basically everything unfolds, like everything you witness the relationship and everything that happens after that point, and it's like it's so crazy, and it's like it's really funny though too, and like, oh my god, one of the best scripts I've seen this year. It's like, I don't know, it's you gotta watch it, dude. It's funny, it's like really awkward, and it's like, oh god, I can't say enough about this movie. It just blew my mind.
Wow.
Watch it. I think Mark, you'd probably. I have to say, you'd probably love it.
Some high praise, man.
Yeah, Force Majeure, man.
That praise must have been smoking some weed because that was some high praise. But anyway, no, it sounds good. That actually does sound pretty interesting. I think I might
Yeah.
be into that. My number 4 is not foreign at all. Foreign. But anyway, it is a movie that, again, kept thinking about it, and it just really meant a lot to me and to you, Luke, and to anyone of our age range.
Oh god.
That it just makes you relive your life almost, and that is
Yes.
Boyhood.
Boyhood, man.
If you are a 19 or 20-year-old or 18, 19 or 20-year-old boy,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, go watch this movie right now.
Go watch it, seriously.
Especially if you're an American boy.
Yeah.
Go watch it. You'll feel like you're reliving your childhood.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Beautiful.
If you don't know what it is, it's a movie that was filmed in real time over a course of 12 years, filming every year or so a few more scenes with the same actors, same everyone, watching them actually grow up in this real time, and interacting with the things that is like around them in that time period, I guess, if that makes sense. It's just so, for example, like when Game Boy Advances and stuff were out, like the kid is playing with a Game Boy Advance because that's literally when they were filming the movie, is when that was happening.
Yep.
So it's not like it's recreated. It's like it was all actually happening in real time. And there's some things where it's like clearly it wasn't written in the script beforehand. Like there's a scene where someone's FaceTiming, and like stuff like that could have been like an easy rewrite of just like instead of a phone call, he was FaceTiming. But
Yeah.
but still, there's not the only complaint. The only main complaint I have of the movie is that there are some characters that are only in like one scene, but some characters that are like they're just not good at acting, and it's mainly like kids that are in like one scene. They're just not
Yeah.
very good. But other than that, just the way it's made alone, it's great to watch. It's crazy to watch, and it's something that is like a new feat of cinema really right
Yeah.
now. So I don't know. Go watch it. Damn it, Boyhood.
Yeah. All right.
Top three.
My number 3 is Boyhood.
Ah.
Boyhood, man. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. You summed it up pretty well. It's like after you watch it, you look back on not necessarily the big moments in your life, but just those little things that happen, and you're like, how you realize how significant everything really is.
Yeah, that's true.
And when you're watching it, you don't feel like you're watching like some masterpiece or anything, but when it's done, you are like, man, that was really profound. But it doesn't feel like it's trying to be that when you're watching it.
Yeah, no, because you're really just watching some kid's life. And it was like, and I bring up the Game Boy Advances because my favorite Christmas present I ever got was a Game Boy Advance SP. And one of the games I used to play was this Disney skating game. And so whenever I saw that scene of him playing his Game Boy Advance SP and it cut to the game and he was playing the Disney skating game,
Yeah.
it kind of freaked me out for a second. I was just kind of like,
Yeah.
oh, shit.
There's a lot of scenes like that.
Yeah.
I mean, like there's one scene. I mean, there's a scene in the movie where him and his dad are like talking about, do you think they'll ever make a new Star Wars? And then it's like,
yeah, right.
crap, that's so weird.
And it's funny because it was filmed like in that actual year when like that was like a crazy thought if they ever actually made a new Star Wars, and now it's like something that's happening. It's crazy.
Yeah. Also, like the one complaint I've seen with the movie, even though it got like crazy good reviews, like and it's made for a bunch of shit. Like one complaint I've seen is like people thought the kid was like just like not very good towards the end, and I'm like, not actually. I completely disagree with that because honestly, that's how teens act. Is like disconnected towards their family when you're at that. You just like don't really. Not that you don't care, but it's like I don't know. It's just kind of a weird time.
I'm sure it's hard for like people. Like all right, the kid is not Ethan Hawke.
No, he's not.
But
who was fantastic in the movie?
Yeah, who was, and he's not Patricia Arquette, but but also it's like if I'm sure it's not not impossible to relate to, as like it's not impossible for anyone to relate to anything, but if you're not our age, then you don't understand like how exactly perfect this is.
Like, it is so accurate.
It is exactly not me necessarily, and not you, and not like our friends, but kids that we've known. This has that this would spell out their life pretty accurately.
It's true. Yeah. I mean, the kid, like, kind of like the ideas the kid grew up in.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, that's totally me.
Yeah, like there's a lot of things that like I related to.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that, like one of our best friends, Spencer, like he related to and stuff like that. It's like towards the end, like there's like things where you're like, it's not really me so much. But
yeah,
there's other things where it's like, that this is exactly like when I grew up. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And you just see like the certain years when he starts talking about like when they start talking to his friends about like sex with girls. Certain years when he starts like looking at naked pictures of girls on the internet and stuff like that. It's just, I don't know. It's just done really well.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, Richard Linklater, the director, he always captures the like life like that so well, like Dazed and Confused, and
yeah.
Oh man. So good.
All right.
Anyway,
That was your number 3.
that's my number 3.
And my number 4, obviously. Okay, my number 3, which you have summed up pretty well as well, is Guardians of the Galaxy. So I'm obviously more of a Marvel fan, putting that at number 3 on my list. But it's just so good.
It's so good.
It's just so good. I've watched it, I think, 5 times now, maybe. I watched it twice in theaters, and I've watched it 3 times at home. So yeah. So I've watched it 5 times now, and it's like I enjoy it more and more each time. I know the soundtrack is just a bunch of, songs that already existed, but I listen to the soundtrack because of how great the song choices were, and just everything about it is great, and especially even with just Marvel Universe alone, the Thanos setups and all the character setups and everything. I can't wait to see if the Guardians of the Galaxy interact with the rest of the Marvel Universe and how they interact with the rest of the Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
And just to see them on an adventure alone again is going to be great too. And everyone did so well, especially it's obvious that Zoe Saldana did good, and it's obvious that Chris Pratt did good, which he did freaking amazing. He could absolutely be the new face of Marvel once Downey has to inevitably stop.
That's true.
It's but freaking Dave Bautista.
Yeah, that was a surprise.
Damn, for a wrestler, well done, sir.
Yeah,
and Bradley Cooper, he actually voice acted, so good for him.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
A lot of people don't even know that that's him.
Yeah, that's true.
Until the credits, so the end credits. So it's crazy, but he did really good. Everyone did really good. The movie's the script is great, the pacing's amazing, and it's just set up so well.
The jizz joke is funny.
The jizz joke is funny, damn it. But yeah, there's little things that I'm sure someone might have problems with, and there might be fans of Guardians of the Galaxy comics that they're like, this isn't accurate, this isn't accurate. But
who cares, man?
Yeah, to me, who've never even heard of Guardians of the Galaxy before this movie was announced,
like me.
Yeah. Me and Luke followed it for a while, being like, how the fuck are they gonna make this movie? And still saying it that they made a fucking movie about a tree and a raccoon and a bunch of people walking around. It sounds stupid, and I guess it is on one hand, but
yeah, and also as crazy and funny and absurd as it is, there's some really heartfelt moments in there too.
Yeah, and they really made I know it's not like this movie's Roger Rabbit or anything, but it made me think of that because of how well they interact with Rocket Raccoon and Groot in this movie.
Yeah, it's true.
It doesn't feel like nothing's there at all.
No, it doesn't.
And I know that Vin Diesel was actually standing there, but still, it's it's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Pretty great.
Yeah. Good for them. Right. Good for them. It makes it look like Marvel can do fucking any movie they want and make it great. So,
yeah.
All right.
All right, guys.
Here it is.
Down to the last 2.
That's it, man.
My number 2. Another, I wouldn't say controversial, but another polarizing movie.
All right.
Is Mr. Paul Thomas Anderson's Inherent Vice. Wow. Now, dude, I don't know if you probably haven't been following this, but dude, some people fucking hate this movie. Really hate it.
I did notice that it didn't have amazing reviews, but I didn't know that it was that.
Yeah, some people are like, this is almost unwatchable. And I'm like, this is fucking fantastic. It's okay, first, let me say this. All right. It's Paul Thomas Anderson, The Inherent Vice is based off a novel by the writer Thomas Pynchon. If any of you guys know who Thomas Pynchon is, or you don't, he's one of the greatest American novelists alive. And if you ever read a Pynchon book, you know that you don't understand a thing when you're reading it. It's just crazy, mind-boggling, confusing. I mean, I'm reading his book Gravity's Rainbow right now. Dude, I have no idea what's going on. Barely. It's I can't even describe it. But Paul Thomas Anderson nailed that vibe that Thomas Pynchon sets, and it's the movie is like, I mean, the plot is completely incoherent. Like, you have no idea what's going on. It's like the 70s or late 60s, early 70s, like sort of stony hip, stony, stoner hippie, like noir detective movie. And it's just like, yeah, it's like the plot just gets more incoherent as it goes along, and Joaquin Phoenix is fantastic, and Josh Brolin is so funny. The movie's hilarious too, which people aren't catching on to. It's funny. The vibes are great, man. It's like, oh god, I could. I just think it's a genius movie, and it just sells to. You know what? I'm gonna say it right here. Paul Thomas Anderson, right now, is the greatest living American filmmaker alive. He is. He is. I'm sorry. To me, that is fact right now, because he's 7 for 7, dude. I don't know, man. There's something special about that guy, and God, Inherent Vice is so good. And if fuck, just watch it, and it's so strange and weird and witty, and I don't know. I've seen it 3 times in theaters so far. First time I saw it, I loved it. Like, the whole audience was just in like stitches laughing. Second time I saw it, it was more like it's like a different movie every time you watch it. Second time I saw it, I was very like it was like a very laid back experience. Third time I watched it, I got like super paranoid. I like my heart was just like thumping out of its chest. It's like this other depth of the film like reached me, and it's super intense. It's one of those movies, like, it demands multiple viewings from you, because it's you gotta. Oh man, I can't. I don't know. Just watch it. It's crazy, and it's good, and it's super underrated, and it just screams cult classic. So, Inherent Vice, Paul Thomas Anderson, masterpiece. 7 for 7. Fucking love you, Paul Thomas Anderson. You're the man. Okay.
You're the man. Okay, you're the Paul Thomas Manderson.
Yeah.
But yeah, I that's one that I've wanted to see really badly and just
I
haven't
mean,
got around to it.
can I just say one thing? It features, dude. There's a scene where Josh Brolin is eating a chocolate covered banana, and that's all I'll say. And it's just brilliant.
All right. That actually strangely made me want to see the movie more.
Yeah.
So, just the fact that Josh Brolin's eating. All right. I mean I love Paul Thomas Anderson's movies, so it doesn't surprise me that it's good. Well, number 2 for me. Well, it definitely came out in 2013. Don't care. Fuck you guys. It definitely came out in January 2013. Don't care still. 2 years old, calling it movie number 2 of the year.
Yeah.
It is a movie shot on a fucking $0 budget, made with a 0 script budget. Well, by 0 script budget, I mean it didn't have a script, and shot and freaking starring the director of it, which is crazy because the dude looks like he's 15, but he's not. He's like 28. It is a movie called The Dirties.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say about this movie. The less I say, the better.
Yeah, but it did. Well, wait. Let me just. It did like. It. I mean, did it come out in January 2013, or was it not released? It wasn't really released until 2014.
It was
right?
never released really ever.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it never got a theatrical release, but I guess I went on Netflix in 2014. I think.
So that counts.
Sure. Sure. I think Kevin Smith bought the distribution rights to it in 2014. I don't know, but it's not a Kevin Smith movie though. Just don't get that confused. He just put it on Netflix and has some rights to it. But anyway, it's part of his movie club. But anyway, it's just so damn good. My God, if you ever had any interest in making movies yourself, or ever made home movies with your family members or whatever when you were younger, watch this movie. Well, this movie's dark and it's rated R for a reason.
Yeah.
Watch this movie because it's it'll make you think of those times, and it's really cool. Basically, the only thing I'll say about plot wise is it's about 2 kids making a film project for their school class. That's it. That's all I need to tell you.
Yeah.
Don't you dare read the synopsis on Netflix, because just don't go to The Dirties on Netflix, click play. Fucking watch it. Number 2. That's it.
Okay. Number one.
I wish we had the same number one, but I know we don't.
We totally don't. All right, look, here you go. All right, you fuckers.
I know what it is.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
And look, I'm gonna defend the shit out of this movie, right? This might be a rant. I don't know. It might be.
Go for it. I have nothing to say. I haven't seen
I
it.
don't think so. My number one is another divisive movie. Big movie called Interstellar. Now, once again, some people hate this movie, and I just don't know why. I can understand people hated Inherent Vice. It is like completely confusing, but in Interstellar, it's like, dude, I don't know. Like this backlash to Christopher Nolan lately is kind of getting on my nerves. It's like, dude, I don't get it. Do you get it?
I mean, I don't get like just blind backlash to Nolan. No.
Yeah, I mean, I understand like people saying, "Oh, I don't think he's that good." It's like,
yeah, it's
your
like
opinion.
I mean, I think like movies like Inception and stuff are good, but I don't think that it's like the best thing in the world. I still think The Dark Knight is the best thing I've seen from him, in my opinion, at least.
And I agree. I agree about Inception. Inception to me has always been just like a really well done like heist movie.
Yeah.
It's what it it never was anything like really that much more. It was definitely cool.
See, and I think that's my problem. Is like I haven't seen Interstellar, so I can't say. But
Yeah.
I do know that like everyone was whenever like a movie like Inception came out, everyone was like, "There's so much other things to this that you don't understand." I'm like, "No, I get it."
Yeah, I thought I was just like, this is just a really well written thriller.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to Interstellar. Interstellar is like people look. There's been a backlash to Christopher Nolan, and it's like people are hating on this movie. I don't know why. It's a great movie. It's like, and sure, maybe there are some flaws in the script. Maybe there are some plot inconsistencies. Maybe some little plot holes here and there. But it's like, dude, we don't get experiences like this in the theaters anymore. We just don't. And like, first of all, this movie kind of like everything I'd ever wanted to see as a kid in a movie was kind of in this movie. I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's like certain places that they go to in space I've always wanted to see, and Christopher Nolan did it, and I was like, oh my god, this is fantastic. And like, dude, the relationship between McConaughey and the daughter, it's like, oh god, it's so beautiful, and the music is incredible. Like, oh my god, I think it's Hans Zimmer's best score since probably Thin Red Line. Like just this thundering organ and just oh god, it's so good. And no green screen. Space imagery is incredible. The cinematography is beautiful. It was just this experience that was so overwhelming for me in the theater. I was just like, my thighs were sore the next day because I was so stuck.
That's what she said. Sorry.
No, but really, like my legs were sore the next day because I was so tense in the theater in certain parts.
Because no one fucked you so hard.
Yeah, dude, no one fucked me, man. It's like, but it's like, oh shit, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it's like, dude, there was first of all, I saw this movie 4 times in theaters. The first time I saw it, I got to see it in the full-on IMAX 70mm film. Beautiful. And dude, there was like several times where I was like brought to tears. And not even like 2 of those times were like sad parts of the movie, like emotional scenes, but some of the parts were like I just felt like tears come to my eyes, or just scenes of like visual like there's a scene where you see Saturn and it's like, oh my god, that is incredible. It's just like, I don't know, man. Like it's just like this spectacle of like this great magnitude, and but it means something, and I don't know, man. I think this movie is maybe you might think Nolan's overrated. That's completely fine if you think that, but I think this movie is really great, and people need to stop being like, oh, that didn't necessarily add up, and stop nitpicking shit and experience the movie. Film is about emotion. It's not about fucking plot. It really isn't. But Interstellar, it's great. I love it. so much, and I'm still thinking about it. I watch movies all the time. I have to watch like a movie every day, honestly. I didn't watch a movie for like 2 weeks because I was thinking about this movie after I saw it. And I just couldn't watch another movie. I just had to go back and see it again. So good. Oh god, dude, I could go on and on and on. I love it so much. All right.
Listen, I haven't seen it, so I don't have an opinion on it.
Yeah.
But all I know is that you enjoying a movie doesn't do anything negatively to me. So you enjoy whatever the hell movie you want.
Hey, man.
Even if I saw it and I was like, I fucking hate it. I don't care if you like
Yeah.
it. Good. I'm glad someone likes it. Like, I didn't care for Snowpiercer. I wanted to turn it off the second I started it, but that's fine.
Really?
Someone liked it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I want to talk after you do your one. I'm interested in talking about that.
Well, I need to watch it again. I was kind of tired when I started, and like after it first started, I was like, I don't give a shit about any of this, and so that was my attitude the whole time. So I need to watch. I'm willing to watch it again though. But
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't give a shit the entire time. So whenever something happened, I was like, I don't fucking care. So anyway, but yeah, I mean, Interstellar, like it looks like it'd be. I mean, it is one that I want to see as well, but it's literally that timestamp that's keeping me from seeing it. I like long movies as much as the next guy.
Flew by for me, man.
But yeah, I mean, it might fly by for me. It's just that's just like it's just that thing where it's like that's almost 3 hours, and I'd kind of rather like watch Whiplash and Nightcrawler before seeing that, if that makes sense.
Right.
But anyway, my number one, which may surprise Luke, may not, which is the person who I think is the best director that's alive right now, even though he's not my favorite director by any means.
Oh, I think I know what this is.
But it is Grand Budapest Hotel.
Nice.
That is my number one. Saw it in February, and I just keep going back to it. I bought it on Blu-ray. I keep going back to the fucking movie.
It's great, man.
It's really good. Everything's perfect. I don't have anything bad to say about it. It's funny. It's well written. It's cartoony when it needs to be. It's like it's Wes Anderson. You know, it's got whimsy, but it's got just such. Yeah. The movie is like reading a book and looking at photographs.
Yeah, it really is.
It's just very well done. It's got like a class level to it. Jeff Goldblum, my god. Oh my god, everyone in it's so good. Adrian Brody. It's also good. Fucking why can't I think of his name? Damn it.
Which one?
Green Goblin. Willem Dafoe. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god.
Willem Dafoe. God, he's good. Ray Fiennes as the lead is just he's amazing.
Come on, that's yeah.
And the kid, Zero.
The kid? Yeah.
Whew. Man, he's good. Everyone's good in that.
And Tilda Swinton.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even know it was her when I saw it.
It's crazy. The movie's just great. The different time periods they have, the way that it's shot, and the way that like the framing changes.
Different aspect ratios for each time.
Man, well done. Well done, Wes Anderson. It would be. I mean, I haven't seen all the movies that are nominated for Best Picture, but if I was the Oscars right now, that's the one I would choose. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's my number one. It stuck with me the whole year, and I love it every time more whenever I watch it. And there's nothing that I haven't seen something that beautiful in a very long time, except from another movie, that was by Wes Anderson. So.
Right.
Maybe you guys want to call it hipster movies, but whatever. I don't care what you fucking say. These movies look like photographs. Damn it.
Yeah, they're great.
So anyway, that was our top 10 of the year.
All praise the two Andersons.
Yeah, for real.
Not that Paul W.S. Anderson though. Ugh.
I don't even want to. I don't even want to talk about that guy. Paul Wes Anderson. That's what I call him. Paul Thomas Wes Anderson.
Paul Thomas Wes Anderson.
But anyway, yeah.
Those are our top 10, guys.
Good top 10. We had a pretty diverse top 10, actually.
We did have a pretty diverse top 10. I will say Grand Budapest was definitely honorable mention. I struggled to put that. I don't know. That was tough.
All right.
Grand Budapest, Edge of Tomorrow. Those are definitely two big, and Birdman. I know some people are probably like flipping out that none of us said Birdman. I know
I haven't
everyone.
seen Birdman, so to be
That's
fair.
true. I know, but I know everyone loved Birdman. I loved Birdman too, but I will be honest with you. I watched the second time. Wasn't as good the second time, in my opinion.
Well, there you
So
go.
I still really liked it, but I don't know. But it was still great, and I hope Michael Keaton wins an Oscar for it. And the cinematography is like, come on now, it's incredible.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I just can never get over like it's just hard watching Grand Budapest Hotel and being like, how do you not give cinematography to this?
That's true.
Fucking colors are incredible. I know that like Birdman is like all cinematography because they have to do it like they have to keep them on all for every shot that lasts that long.
Yeah, of course.
But still, it's like the same thing could be said about setting up each individual shot to be
It's
perfect.
true. That's yeah, it
So
is true.
I don't know. I loved it, and it seems like it just like crosses like for some reason like Grand Budapest seems like it's just like crosses over to like all different kinds of moviegoers.
Yeah, it definitely does. It has there's something for everyone
Yeah.
in there.
Anyway, but enough of that. But yeah, honorable mentions. I don't really have any. 'Cause I had so many movies I haven't seen. I know that like Hobbit would be there, and I know that
Hobbit was
Nightcrawler.
Hobbit was fun.
I know that like Nightcrawler and
Nightcrawler is
Birdman.
another honorable mention.
Yeah, I know like Nightcrawler, Birdman, Whiplash, and
I didn't see Flash yet.
possibly Interstellar. Those would all probably be honorable mentions if not on my top 10 list. But I haven't seen them.
Yeah,
So
I honestly couldn't even. I couldn't even think of what you're gonna think of. What you would think of Inherent Vice. It's like that one's just. I don't know.
yeah, and I want to see that one
It's up
too.
in the air with everyone. You never know.
Yeah, there's some movies
Like
where like I just absolutely love that are just nonsense,
yeah,
and then
like some people that are super into weirdness and just craziness, like hated it. And Spencer saw it and he loved it.
yeah, Spencer's telling me that he loved it.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, dude, that's cool. I
Yeah,
wasn't expecting that.
I don't know. I mean, sometimes those kind of movies depend on like the moods I'm in. But yeah, it's just like I mean, it's with any fucking movie.
Yeah, that's
If
true.
someone likes it, I don't care.
Yeah, I know.
Good,
Stop,
like it.
stop,
That's cool.
internet, stop putting people down for liking certain movies.
Yeah, it's like all right. So someone likes Transformers 4 and thinks that's the number one movie of the year.
Kill yourself.
Yeah, you're an idiot. You're wrong. But other than just you're right as long as you agree with us. So
Yeah.
just agree with us and make sure you pick. We gave you a lot of movies in our top tens, so as long as you pick one of those,
Oh, well, shit.
well done.
I should probably mention the number one honorable mention that I really struggled with putting on my list. It was Tusk. That was a big one.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. I was gonna say I figured you'd say something about that.
Yeah, Tusk is awesome, dude.
Yeah, and but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Just but seriously, like if you like whatever movie you like, if like honestly, if fucking Transformers is your number one of the movie of the year somehow by
Yeah.
all the strike of the fucking
Then
imagination,
okay.
then okay, we clearly have very different tastes, and I probably won't be seeing
Yeah.
movies with you anytime soon. But that's all right.
And that's fine. You
You
know.
fill those seats. I won't. Then again, I saw Ninja Turtles, so I'm a hypocrite again.
Mm.
But regardless, which was not an honorable mention, by the way.
All right.
No, no. I guess actually Cap 2 would have maybe been an honorable mention because I really did enjoy it.
Oh, that's right.
So,
Yeah, I've heard good things about that.
oh yeah, you didn't see it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it tied in very well to the Marvel Universe, especially like all the Hydra stuff. So that would go on there. I was thinking about putting it at number 10, but it was almost like Guardians was too good that it kind of trumped any
Yeah.
Marvel movie at the time. So but yeah, I don't know. That was the top tens. I liked them. Like whatever movie you want. Damn it.
Huh?
I said like whatever movie you want.
Yeah,
Damn it.
like what you like, and don't give a fudge.
Yeah, don't give any fudges. Hey, if your number one movie was freaking I don't know, whatever movie came out this year. I was trying to think of like a really like little kid girly movie. Barbie's Big Adventure. I'm sure Barbie had a movie this year.
Probably.
That was your number one? Yeah. Sweet. Right on. But yeah, I don't give a shit. Like whatever. Anyway, all right, moving on. We should probably hurry this up because we're already at like an hour 25.
Okay.
But anyways, time to play.
Done.
Overrated, underrated. It's not really a game. It's just something that we say. Anyway, overrated, underrated. I have nothing for this. So
Shit.
I got nothing. But fire away, Luke.
See if I can I want to see if I can come up with something off the top of my head.
All right, I got one for overrated, I guess.
All right, go for it.
I think I've already said him. Never mind.
Is it Mark Wahlberg again?
No, it's not Mark Wahlberg again. I was gonna say Joseph Gordon-Levitt, but I think I already said him.
No, you haven't.
You sure?
You haven't.
Okay, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I like him, but he's not the man for everything. Damn it.
No.
Benedict Cumberbatch is the man for everything.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
He's like the go-to guy.
That actually brings me to one overrated movie.
Ooh.
500 Days of Summer.
I've never seen it, so I have no.
Oh well, it's overrated.
I believe you.
I don't know. It's just like I read someone in the comments section on YouTube who said one of the greatest things ever. Because everyone's always like, "Oh man, 500 Days of Summer. It's like so real to relationships." Like, no. First of all, no. It's not that realistic at all. But someone in the comment section said, 500 Days of Summer is Blue Valentine for people who can't handle reality. And I was like, oh my god, that's perfect. Because it tries to come off as like this, I mean, it's very like witty and like kooky and kind of weird. You know, I don't know. It's just like, it's fine, but it's not like this great romantic dramedy-ish movie that everyone says it is. And it is true. It is Blue Valentine for people who can't handle reality, in the sense that Blue Valentine is crushingly depressing.
So it's
so realistic.
So it's obviously the clear predecessor to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Clearly, you saw what Sony saw.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, this guy needs to direct Spider-Man. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen it, so I have no opinion on it, but I do believe you that it's probably overrated. I've never had any interest in freaking watching it, so whatever that means. Overrated actress. I guess she's not overrated, but I fucking despise Cameron Diaz. So there you go.
Yeah, I used to like her like a few years ago, but now it's just every time I see her, she's like, nope, not seeing that one.
Yeah, she turns me away from a movie wholeheartedly. So
yeah,
I'm amazed I've watched any movie that even has her in it. To be honest, it's that bad. Like I don't know what it is. It's not even like. I think it's like she just is. It constantly seems like she's playing a game of like how much can I overact while having my mouth open as much as I possibly can during the entire scene. It's like I just want to punch her in her face. Get out of my Tom Cruise movie. Yeah. Anyway, underrated movie. I'm going with Mission Impossible 4.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
It's a strange one, but it's a Brad Bird movie. It's this first live action movie.
Oh my god, I actually can't wait to see Tomorrowland.
I know, I'm excited for Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
George Clooney.
George Clooney, Brad Bird. I don't even care what it is. I'm sold.
Yeah, serious.
Don't care if it's called Beverly Hills Chihuahua 3. I'm seeing it. All right, maybe not, but
all right. I'm gonna do an underrated movie.
Okay, do it.
Okay. A movie called Crash. Okay. This isn't the Sandra Bullock, Matt Dillon Crash that won Best Picture. That really shouldn't have won Best Picture. It's not that movie.
All right.
This movie Crash is by fucking David Cronenberg.
Oh.
And, yeah, man. And yeah, dude. this movie. Some people were when this movie came out, people were like, "This is just one of the most disgusting pieces of trash ever made in the history of cinema ever."
Oh.
Yeah, basically, what it's about is like these group of people who are sexually aroused by car crashes and like and like but not even just that, like just looking at images of car accidents or being or like looking at the freeway will give them some sort of like turn on. And it sounds kind of funny, but it's really not. It's kind of like
Yeah, I mean, it's very fucked up. It's just funny that
yeah,
someone's turned on by car crashes.
yeah, but I it's dude, it's I think it's like I honestly think it's like a perfect movie, like as close to perfect as you can get.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like oh god, it's not. I don't think it's gross and perverted like everyone else or lots of people say it is, but it's like I think it's genuinely like about like people's weird addictions. Like what's that one show that has like people are like sexually or
You
you know
mean
that show?
strange addictions?
Sure, yeah. I mean, it's
Or
about
there's also strange sex. I think they have strange sex turn-ons.
sure, but yeah, but it's about that and like people's addictions to things and like unhealthy addictions. Maybe I mean like there's like this when you watch it, like there's this very cold like sense of just desperation and like you feel like when you're watching these characters, you just get the sense like, dude, none of these characters are making it. Just like it's just really fucking sad and like it's really really good.
Sounds crazy, man.
It's great, man. It's really great. David Cronenberg's awesome.
It's fucking crazy.
But yeah, watch it.
Overrated movie. I'm gonna go with the movie that at least that I've been alive for, the worst Best Picture nominated Oscar year ever,
Okay.
and that would have to be. I mean, well, you've already said that movie's overrated. Never mind. But never mind. God damn it! I think we already said that too. I keep forgetting the ones we've said.
Wait, say
Shit.
it.
I was gonna say Hurt Locker, but I think I already said that.
Oh, I haven't said that.
Have we said The Artist already?
No.
Okay, The Artist I think is the worst year that for Best Picture. It's like it's so bad. Like the year. Like it wasn't like the movies are like terrible, but it's just like there's none. There's no movie where you're like that should have won at all. You're like sure, give it to The Artist because
Right.
the movies were like just
Was
that
that
bad.
2011?
Yeah.
Uh, wait. I don't know. Never mind. I wasn't. Wait, did the movie come? Did the
Oh
artist come
wait,
out?
no, that wasn't 2011. Shit, no, because 2011 was King's Speech.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, it was
oh,
2012 then?
hold on.
2010. Oh, it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't.
Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Cause I want to find the list so I can just tell you. And I want you to hear. I want you to listen and hear and understand me. I know. I guess it was 2011. Well, it was the 2011 for the 2010 movies.
Oh, okay. Right.
Wait, or backwards, or no, it was the 2012 Oscars for the 2011 movie. It was a 2011 movie that won, but the Oscar took place in 2012.
Um,
Yeah, that's what it
uh,
is. Okay,
that year sucked because you know what didn't get nominated for anything?
what?
Rive.
Oh, well, yeah. Which I still haven't seen, but leave me alone. All right, the fucking year. Now, to be fair, I haven't seen The Descendants. I haven't seen Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. Fucking 9/11 movies trying to be 9/11y. I haven't seen The Help. I did see Hugo. I didn't see Midnight in Paris. I did see Moneyball. I didn't see The Tree of Life. And then fuck War Horse. Okay.
That's a really weak year, dude.
I did see
It's
The Artist though, and
really weak. Really
and
weak Oscars.
yeah, and I really did like The Artist. I really did.
I
But my God, it had no competition.
the only like intriguing, like actually like genuinely like interesting movie on that list is Tree of Life, but that movie has lots of problems.
Yeah, I figured that's the one you were gonna say, and yeah, it's like, but I mean, come on, that was the year.
Yeah.
What the
The thing
hell?
is like the artist, it's like cool man, but well, I mean,
But I
You
don't
know,
care.
there's like a good 20 years worth of movies that are silent movies that are better.
Yeah, just silly. That's just silly. Anyway, artist. That's my freaking. And you know what? Well, I'll throw a King's Speech in there too.
Yeah,
Oscars have they just have horrible decisions.
this year was terrible, man.
They have terrible freaking decisions of like movies. I mean, how many people are talking about the King's Speech right now?
No one.
My God. Compared to even the Social Network, like.
Yeah,
uh,
I'm not even a huge fan of the Social Network, but like, I'd much rather have that win than King's Speech.
yeah, but a far more relevant movie,
Yeah,
especially to the time it was in. I wish Toy Story 3 would have won. I wish
I,
it would have won just to be an animated movie that won Best Picture.
but dude, this year was just ridiculous.
This year, like right now,
Yeah, like the Lego movie didn't get nominated. Like, really?
I know, very strange. It was very strange.
Dude, I can't get behind Jake Gyllenhaal not getting nominated for Nightcrawler.
I haven't seen it, and I'm sure he deserves his nomination. I mean, he deserves his nomination for Enemy alone. So
Yeah, that's true.
it's like he could have got nominated for that. But
It's
yeah, I mean, whatever. I do. I mean, I appreciate that. You know that Grand Budapest Hotel, Boyhood,
I mean, yeah,
and that and
the,
stuff like that got nominated for Best
yeah,
Picture.
Birdman, Boyhood, and Grand Budapest. That's cool and everything. Like that
And
they actually,
Whiplash, apparently, you know.
yeah, that's cool that like there's those movies actually got nominated for stuff.
I swear to God,
Just,
though, if the theory of everything wins, I'm punching everybody in the
ugh,
face.
oh God, I just don't care.
I just don't care. I don't care about you. You're just playing a paralyzed person. Nothing impressive about you losing your body functions. You have to act less in each scene. Way to go. Damn it.
Wow.
It's true.
I guess sure. I don't know.
It's true, man. What do you mean?
I haven't seen it. I can't judge.
But think about it. You're
I
losing
do
your
hate
butt. Like you have to do less acting. There's a point where all you have to do is sit there with your head cocked to the side and roll around in a chair. You don't even have to type on the keypad. That's all you have to do.
I do despise biopics, or like certain these type of biopics though. Like they're just so frustrating.
It looked like a damn Lifetime movie. I'm sure the guy was good, but I don't care. It's just, I mean, compared to a movie like Boyhood or Grand
Right.
Budapest alone,
It's just not even in that, you know.
yeah. My God.
Ugh.
Like I'm positive The Imitation Game was a far better biopic.
Probably.
Had to be.
But even
At least performance wise.
yeah, but even imitation games like
Too
in
bi-
6 months, is anyone gonna care?
it's too biopic-y.
Yeah.
I like the story, but I agree with like one of our friends who said like just watch the documentary. It's like, yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Right.
But yeah, but Benedict Cumberbatch was what that movie was for.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm just almost positive that Whiplash would be my number one movie if I saw it.
Probably.
Just for some reason, it just seems that way. But anyway, yeah, this Oscars are dumb. All right, Luke, let's finish this off with some movie. You can cleanse everyone's palate and tell them a movie that they should watch right now
guys, I got a movie you guys can watch, and you can watch it right now
on Netflix.
because it's on YouTube.
What?
Yeah. All right. So most people don't know. First of all, the fact that most people don't know who Robert Downey Sr. is just an atrocity.
Who's that guy? That's not
He's like,
Iron Man.
He's like Iron Man's. Yeah, he is Iron Man.
He's Iron Man.
No, okay, but listen, in all for reals, guys. Robert Downey Sr. is Robert Downey Jr.'s dad. Okay?
Oh, is he?
And he was a great film director. A great film director. His biggest movie called Putney Swope is on YouTube, and I implore you all to watch the fucking madness. It's like, dude, when you watch a Robert Downey Sr. movie, it's like anything you can imagine, just anything goes in those. You have no idea what's happening next because it's just craziness, and it's like basically it's like this like satire on advertisement and like the sort of like blaxploitation movie. So funny. It's so fucking funny. And basically like this guy Putney Swope is sort of like the token black guy at this advertisement firm, and the head of the company dies, and so they all vote for the new head of the company, and they all vote for Putney Swope because they think no one else will. Because he's black, and it's like, and it just, oh my god, dude, it just goes, it's so funny. You have to watch it. It's just like, it's like a big middle finger to the system, big middle finger to like politics, and like, it's so good, dude. Oh my god, you gotta watch it. It's hilarious. It's only like an hour and 25 minutes. You'll love it. Come on now.
Well, you sound like a car salesman. You'll love it. Come on now. What
Dude, there's a scene where they show one of the commercials for their advertisement, and they're, dude, this how, I mean, if this doesn't sell you, I don't know what will. Freaking, it's a scene where it's a commercial within the movie where some like really like cute looking chick dances up in this like gold skirt, and like there's just like funk music playing, and she looks in the camera and says, "You can't eat an air conditioner," and then she dances back into the fog, and it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Dude. Oh my god. And it's so un PC, very not politically correct. It just goes anywhere it wants to. It's fantastic.
Wow.
1969, I think, or 1970, I think. Yeah, but come on, Putney Swope, do it now.
69.
Oh,
Yeah, and then after that, you can also go and watch Roger Corman's Fantastic Four on YouTube too.
I still haven't watched that.
No, me neither. I think I might tonight. Just try a little bit. Well, anyway, it was a long episode. We had to pick up where we left off, I guess, in January. I'm probably not going to edit this at all, so shut up. But, hey, okay. If you guys listen to the whole thing, then thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it. We're glad you listened to us talk about our top 10s.
Yeah, and I think we'll get back to commentaries next one.
Yeah, I think that we should. So maybe we'll commentary on something that we like. I don't know. Probably not.
Probably not.
We'll probably commentary on freaking Air Buddies. No, definitely not that. But thanks for listening. You guys are cool. It's probably just going to go exclusively on YouTube again because that's just the way that we do. Because I don't feel like shelling out the money to have an actual RSS feed, so suck it, bras. But thanks for listening, though, on YouTube. And go to our Twitter, @Reelists Podcast. That is REELISTS Podcast. Or link in the description of this YouTube video. And just tell us what you... any questions you have. You can use the hashtag #AskReelists. Or just hashtag Reelists Podcast, actually. Yeah, forget what I just said. Hashtag Reelists Podcast. Or just say it to us, you know. But the hashtag is more important. That way we can like look at them all in a list. So, hashtag Reelists Podcast with your questions, and we will look at them and view them and maybe answer them next time because we couldn't get to any Q&A today. Anyway.
That's right.
That's all I have to say. Bye.